Are you ready to take your NICET Level 1 fire alarm exam? You feel a little bit nervous, not sure what to study? Don't worry, I got you. My name is Anthony Richardson, and I've trained a lot of fire alarm technicians past NICET Level 1, NICET Level 2, NICET Level 3, and also NICET Level 4. So in this video, I'm going to break down how you actually go through the code book to find your answers without memorization. So stick around to the end so you can find out about this tool that help you be better at taking the NICET exam. So let's get straight into it. All right, so the NICET Level 1 is designed for technicians that starting out to see their competency when it comes to fire alarm systems. Do you know the functions? Do you know the spacing? Do you know the height requirements? It's gonna ask you these details when it comes to NICET Level 1. You also have some OSHA questions. It's gonna ask you about ladder safety, PPE, trips and falls, fire hazards, and also safety hazards. So you will need to understand all of these standards and how to find these answers when you're taking your NICET exam. So the NICET Level 1 checks to see your competency when it comes to fire alarm system. It's going to ask you questions about height requirements for the pole station, spacing requirements for smoke heat detectors, and also horns and strobes. And you will also have OSHA requirements, ladder safety, PPE, all of these different questions is going to be on your NICET Level 1. Level 1 has about 83 questions, and you have about 110 minutes to complete and answer all of the questions. Some of the books you're going to need for NICET Level 1 is your NFPA 70, your NFPA 72, and two other books that I don't have is your Uglies book and your OSHA safety book. Those 4 books is what you can take into your NICET Level 1 exam for you to pass that test. But here's the trick. The test isn't just about what you know. It's about how you can actually navigate the code books to find your answers. Some of the questions you're going to come across may be closed book. You may not even have to search for it and you know it right off the top of your head. Those are the questions you want to answer quickly to save you time for the questions you have to search for. So if you can answer a lot of the questions just off of memory, you will have yourself more time to spend on the questions that's a little bit more difficult for you to go through the code book and actually search for it. But I want to show you that there are key words that you need to start identifying to first get you to the book. More keywords you will have to identify within that sentence structure to get you to the exact chapter. Once you figure out those 2 things, you're going to have to start flipping quickly to find the actual code reference for that answer. And you don't need to memorize everything. I have the top 100 codes and a link in my description that you can read every day to help you understand what you need to know when it comes to taking any one of your NICET exams. I want you to think of the code book as like a map or a GPS that's going to get you to your answer. So let me give you an example of what I mean, how you can identify the key words and pick out what book and chapter you need to go to. So let me go over a test question real quick. So it says the contract requires that the project comply with NFPA 72, Chapter 26, Section 4. Based on this, upon receiving an alarm signal, the supervising station operator shall dispatch a runner to the alarm location to arrive within blank after receiving the signal. But this question here is giving us exactly where to go. So let's go to NFPA 72, Chapter 26. There go NFPA 72, and here's all the tabs you're going to need so you can be able to quickly identify where the chapters are and get straight to them inside of the book. So we have to go to Chapter 26. So as it says here, 26.4.6.1.6.1, alarms. Upon receipt of an alarm signal, the proprietary supervising station operator shall initiate action to perform the following: notify the communications center of an emergency response team and such other parties as the authorities having jurisdiction required in accordance to 26.2.1. Dispatch a runner or a technician to the alarm location to arrive within 2 hours after receipt of the signal. So the answer is 2 hours. So if we look at the question, number 2, we know the answer is D, 2 hours. So we know that NFPA Chapter 26, Section 4 gave us exactly where we need to go so that way we can find this answer. So that was just a real quick example, actually easy example of how the question actually pointed us to the code book. So for you to understand exactly where to go, you have to know what each one of these books are telling you. NFPA 72 is for the performance, the spacing, how the fire alarm system operates. So when you have keywords like spacing, smoke detector, initiating device should do this, or this should do that, when you're sending signals, that's NFPA 72. Anything dealing with wiring, how many wires you need in a box, the type of wires you need to have, how many wires you can put in the conduit fill, anything dealing with wiring and conduit, that's inside of your NFPA 70. And if you're dealing with any type of classification, like if you don't know what the classification is for like a mercantile is retail stores, or if you don't know what the requirements are for an office space, or if you don't know what the requirements are for an amusement park, that is where you get this, the IBC International Code. So if it's asking you any type of building requirement codes, or what type of fire alarm system you need in whatever type of building, college, high school, whatever type of situation that you're facing, however the building is designed, the IBC will give you the details of what type of system you need to put for that application. And your IBC is your International Building Code. This is going to give you all the information you need for your fire code, sprinkler code, use classifications, and your definitions when it comes to a fire alarm system going inside of the building. And lastly is your NFPA 101. This is going to give you the requirements for the different types of buildings that we have out there. So there's retail stores, there's office spaces, there's hospitals, there's amusement parks, there's schools. So all these different classifications will have a particular type of fire alarm system going inside of them. And that's how you will find your answers in these books, by understanding what the key words are to get you exactly to the book, then to the chapter, then you got to search and find the answers at that point. So here's where I see a lot of technicians go wrong. They try to memorize random facts. They're not really understanding the code requirements or what it takes to actually pass the NICET exam. Next, they don't practice enough to learn how to navigate the books so that way they can get better at finding the answers to the questions that they're reading. You're finding old random test questions that they're probably not even using no more, but really not understanding why these answers are the way they are. And if you download the top 100 codes that you need for any NICET level, you will be way better prepared than a technician who is thinking they could just pass this on the fly. So the NICET exam is not there to see how smart you are. They don't care if you can memorize everything inside of these books. The goal of the NICET exam is to make sure that you know how to use the code books in the event that you need to verify something, or if something doesn't look right on a particular set of drawings, you can make those adjustments and changes based on the code. So here's how you get started to take your NICET Level 1 exam. You want to register for NICET.org. There you will register with the portal to give you access so you can take your first NICET exam. Now, when you fill that paperwork out, you're going to need a qualifier to actually qualify you on this particular paperwork. You've got to have some type of experience, because you're going to have to fill that out on the application when you submit it to the NICET for your exam. The next step, you can sign up for NFPA.org. They have a free course. They have free membership, and they also have paid membership. The paid membership will get you a discount on buying the NFPA books, and it will also get you a discount on all of the NFPA training. This is a great resource for any fire alarm technician. And next, you can visit our training center where we develop the NICET 1 through 4 courses, and also we're going to have over 1,000 questions that you can practice with, coming from NICET 1 all the way to NICET 4. When you buy your books, make sure you buy the tabs with your books. So each book that you get, you can actually get a batch of tabs, because they sell the books in packages. You can either buy the books individually or you can buy the books in groups. But don't forget to get the tabs, so that way you can quickly get to the chapters that you need to get to so you can find your answers. A good place to start to help you with navigating the code book is 4 chapters you're going to really need to know when it comes to NFPA 72. First one is chapter 10, that is the fundamentals of the fire alarm system. The next one is chapter 17, which is all of your initiating devices. And chapter 18 is your appliance notification devices. And chapter 14 is inspection and testing. Those 4 chapters you will want to get very, very familiar with inside of the NFPA 72. And inside of NFPA 70, Article 7060, that is where you will get all of the information about fire alarm wiring. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to be posting NFPA questions in a community post. I want you to actually go through these questions, take 5 minutes, only set a timer for 5 minutes, and actually try to find these answers before you freestyle and just pick an answer. That way you'll better understand how to search through the code book, and then you will have these codes imprinted in your brain, and that could be one question that you don't even have to search for, that you could just check off and answer. So here's the bonus. We put together a Spark Series NICET Level 1. I go over 12 quizzes. Each quiz have about 10 questions, and I go over each and every question, explain each and every question, and show you how to find the answers and navigate the code book and highlight them for each and every question. If you want to make sure you pass your NICET exam the first time, go through the Spark Series NICET Level 1 training. In addition to that, we have the top 100 codes you need to know to pass your NICET exam. I want you to read those top 100 codes each and every day. Once you have those imprinted in your brain, now you have more answers that you could answer quickly to give yourself more time to search for the difficult questions. And one more thing, I have a bunch of old reference books that I want to give away for free to one lucky technician out there. I'm going to do this in episode 2 when we talk about more on how to pass the NICET Level 1 exam. So make sure you subscribe, turn the bell notification on, so that way you'll know when I drop the next video. And these books could be for you. So now you know what the NICET test look like, why the code books matter, and how to start training smarter so you can pass the test the first time. So I want you to drop a comment and let me know what is the one part of the NICET Level 1 exam that you are actually worried about. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how you can tab the books the right way, and we'll launch that free book giveaway. So don't forget to download the top 100 codes that you need to know for NICET, and also register for the Spark Series NICET 1 certification training so that way you can pass the NICET exam the first time. I'm Anthony Richardson, the fire alarm expert, and I'm here to get you NICET certified 1 through 4. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.